Now, destruction on the roads of Japan. This comes after a series of strong earthquakes that jolted Japan on the first day of 2024. At least 30 people have been confirmed dead. Rescue operations underway to save more lives. In fact, the island nation has been hit by multiple earthquakes, including an initial 7.6 magnitude jolt and another that was about 6 on the Richter scale. Meanwhile, according to United States agency, the tsunami threat from Japan earthquake has now largely passed. But the earthquakes caused widespread damage, multiple houses and buildings destroyed. However, rescue efforts have been hindered by the damaged, cracked, caved-in roads, blocking normal life. In fact, the areas all leading up to the airport has been fully closed off, and even runways for now have developed cracks. Right, Japan was hit by multiple earthquakes, causing large waves and damage to buildings. Authorities have urged people to flee to higher landscapes or, in fact, to get to top of buildings as quickly as possible, only to escape the wrath. Here's a look.
Multiple earthquakes in a row.
Wow.
The strongest hit Japan at 4:10 p.m. local time on Monday. One of the most seismically active countries, Japan responded swiftly with its sophisticated technology and manpower. Evacuation warnings flashed across television screens. Tsunami observations displayed in real time. The Japan government announced that army units have been dispatched to help with rescue operations. The largest of Monday's quakes in western Japan measured 7.6. triggering a fire and collapsing buildings on the west coast of the country's main island, Honshu. The Japan Met Agency initially issued its highest level tsunami warning. The alert downgraded hours later. But residents still advised not to return to homes. Self-evacuations were swift. Phone alerts immediate, and so was compliance by residents and tourists alike.
About like 5 to 10 seconds before I was there waiting for the shuttle bus back to hotel, and suddenly my phone ringing about the earthquake warning. It says Ishikawa got an earthquake, so you gotta be careful.
High-speed rail services and several flights to affected regions were suspended. Authorities reported no irregularities at nuclear power plants along Japan's coastline. Japan's Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has announced damage assessment in affected areas is underway. A full-scale disaster response activated in Japan in the aftermath of the New York's earthquakes. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, a series of 21 powerful earthquakes measuring as high as 7.4 magnitude has rocked central parts of Japan in 90 minutes. Earthquakes triggering a tsunami warning that was issued. In fact, a mini tsunami occurred as well in parts of Japan. Here's what it looked like.
"21 earthquakes in 90 minutes. New Year's Day in Japan turned into a nightmare. A series of strong earthquakes measuring up to 7.6 on the Richter scale struck the island nation on Monday. The earthquakes flattened several houses and led to cracks in roads in the affected areas.
Pretty massive, if you ask me. So the whole room was shaking, the TV was shaking. I had to keep everything on the table. I did felt safe in my room though, but everything else was shaking. But definitely, it is quite scary. Definitely. When you hear about earthquakes in Japan, you wouldn't expect one to actually experience one.
The Ishikawa nuclear power plant was close to the epicenter. No untoward incidents have been confirmed at the power plant. Beginning with the Ishikawa nuclear power plant, there are currently no reported irregularities with nuclear power plants. The Japan Met Agency has issued tsunami warnings for the coastal prefectures of Ishikawa, Niigata and Toyama. There is a possibility of 3-meter high tsunami waves in the high alert areas. Tsunami alerts have also been sounded in North Korea and Russia's eastern region. Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's take a quick look at the top images coming in from earthquake-hit Japan. An eyewitness in the central Japanese city of Nagano captured shells and items inside a convenience store there, shaking as the earthquake struck. People crouched on the ground as the ceiling of a subway station in Kanazawa in Ishikawa, the worst hit, started to shake during a powerful earthquake. Earthquakes triggering a tsunami warning in Japan. Footage showed weather cameras capturing tsunami waves shaking violently when the powerful tremors hit. And items there seen falling off shelves in a store inside the station as people attempted to take cover while many others running for life. And a massive fire broke out in Wajima city in Ishikawa after a series of powerful earthquakes that struck central Japan. For 90 minutes, the torture there continued.